Good afternoon. We continue to cut in with breaking coverage, covering the wildfires that have burst up across Colorado over these past 3 days.
And more within the last couple of hours. So it's a lot to track. At this hour, we're working to learn more about two new fires. One is burning in Morrison near the Fort Restaurant. Another new wildfire in Boulder County. This is what we're looking at right now. That one just north of Gross Reservoir off Lakeshore Drive. We're trying to learn a little bit more about this one. We know that Lakeshore Drive neighborhood has been evacuated. They've closed Flagstaff Road, and they're concerned about this one.
Yeah, we're going to get a look at the evacuation map in just a second, but this is the first time we've really been able to put eyes on this fire. It's been reported for about an hour now, and obviously everybody's been on pins and needles over these past 3 days, but this, a very active fire right now. You can see burning, again, just north of Gross Reservoir. As far as where that is and where the evacuation is set up at this point, we want to get over to Steve Steger in just a second, but you can see a lot of smoke and some flames as well, as Sky 9 has just arrived on this scene to give us a look at what's happening there just north of Gross Reservoir. So let's get over.
You see the torching trees, and also you see homes.
Yeah, it looks like that fire is burning all by a chimney. They had said initially in the initial reports a fire burning between two homes. Well, you certainly can see one home to the right there, another home far off to the right there, but another home that looks to be fully engulfed. So, Steve, this has been changing just in the last hour, obviously this evacuation area, but it's been growing as well, something we've been seeing in different places over the past couple of days.
Yeah, Tom, this has actually been changing just within the last few minutes. Right at 3:57, the Boulder County Emergency Management Office sent out another evacuation alert. So originally, if we'll show you the map here, if we can in a minute, to show you where folks are evacuating that fire that you're watching there from Sky 9. This is the evacuation area. Gross Reservoir is right here. I can't draw on this map because I had to pull up a fresh one to show you this brand new evacuation area. Originally, this was only evacuating just to the north of Gross Reservoir. Now they have pushed that mandatory evacuation way out west, very close to Nederland, and it kind of runs right along Highway 119. Going, if anybody's ever been up through Boulder Canyon, you know that heads toward Nederland right now. Just this part right here, heading into Nederland, is all part of that mandatory evacuation area. You see this red squiggly line on the map, that's Flagstaff Drive. Anybody who's been to Boulder, you go to Chautauqua, you're coming up, you know that that's that area right there. So just so you know where this is, it's just to the west of that Lakeshore neighborhood, just to the north of Gross Reservoir.
Yeah, sadly, this is the scene we're watching, Steve, and that clearly is the footprint of a home that has basically been burned to the ground and is either collected by this fire or maybe even been part of starting this fire. But again, these scenes are coming just to the south and southwest of Boulder on the way to Gross Reservoir. This is the Lakeshore Drive neighborhood, and these are the tragic pictures we see during these types of wildfires where that home you can just see to the right there still standing, but that one in the center, there's really little left but a chimney.